Namaste, Baba.
Namaste.
Welcome to the 9th year of Bhakti Fest interviews.
Wow.
Over the last 8 years, we've had over 130,000 viewers on these beautiful interviews with you. So thank you so much for bringing us into your home once again.
Thank you for doing this.
It's very important to so many people that are not able to come and see you in the physical form by going to the retreats. So this is a good opportunity for them to view it on YouTube and when they come to our festivals. So let's begin, Baba. Going back to an innocent state is so important. What would you say are the best ways to get there?
I read a quote recently. We are not humans having a spiritual experience. We're spiritual people having a human experience.
Yes.
And that spiritual experience, that spiritual home, the soul, that's innocence. That's really innocence. Then you start your sadhana, starting from the ego and going towards the soul. And we are souls having a human experience.
So the spiritual experience is where the innocence dwells.
Yes. Yes.
So if you want to return to the innocence, you go deeper in your sadhana.
A new baby came from that place. So it's innocent because it's a soul knowing. You say a baby it has to be acculturated. It has to be trained as to what to think, what to see, what to hear, what to taste. The child has to be trained. That training makes him or her not pure, not
innocent.
Innocent, yes.
But the soul can't be trained. The soul is.
That's right.
So when does the soul actually go into the womb?
Right at the time
of conception?
Yeah.
At that moment?
Yeah.
So, does it have anything to do with what the couple mental state is at that moment, or physical state, as to what soul comes into the womb?
The soul and the soul's guru we'll pick and choose the incarnations that this soul will take to lessen their karma.
In the next life.
The next life. So that couple, and they have the right mind for conception.
Is that what's called conscious conception? When two couples get together and consciously bring in a soul into this world. Because most of the time, it's not like that. Most of the time, it's out of a desire, an intimate desire between couples.
Yeah. I would say that a soul that takes a birth as a child of conscious parents, then that soul has a very, very, very pure incarnation.
And therefore a very easier life.
Well, easy life isn't.
No.
But they're taking the incarnation, ending incarnation. And the incarnation of they go in to the oneness. That would be a very, that's the incarnation we all end up with.
So that being might not have to come back again?
No.
Right.
No. Conscious parents, boy, have I, most of us wish
That we had that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, we can only hope and pray that it can be better for people through listening to these programs.
Or we can, in ourselves, we have conscious sex.
Right. As opposed to being in a desirous state, that when you have love, it comes out like that better than just, oh, let's get together tonight, you know, randomly.
When I was 73, I think, I received a letter, and in that letter that I was, this man was my son.
Right, I remember.
Was after it was something that I did.
One night. Unconscious.
In my graduate school at Stanford. Unconsciously. Certainly not the producer's trial. And I was confronted with a 50-year-old man. He looks like me. He and I we Skype after weekly. And I'm training him to be satsang.
How's it going?
Very well. Very well.
And your grandchild you have also?
Grandchild. My grandchild is 20. She is at college. I can't relate to her. I mean, grandchild.
It's a different world out there now, Bob.
Yeah. 20-year-old in this.
Right.
I was 20 years old, never.
Right. Well, the 60s was a time that were extraordinarily in this ages. Nothing can compare to that. Everything is technology based today.
Yeah. The technocrats are going for long life. And I'm going for comfortable in my soul. Comfortable in my soul.
Love life. Love life.
Love life. Love life. Love life. Love. I'm a Bhakti yogi. And a Bhakti yogi goes up the mountain of sadhana by love. Love of your guru, love of God, love of your fellow humans.
Love for yourself.
Oh yeah, that's one of the building blocks.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I notice if you don't have love for yourself, very difficult to love anybody around you or see God in everyone.
Yeah. Maharaji said to me, Ramdas, love everybody. And I said, I can't do that because my judge. And he said, love everybody and tell the truth. And that, he said to me, he really was telling me, why don't you get to identify with your soul?
Right.
Because the soul loves everybody and tells the truth. And
he told you that 50 years ago.
50 years? Yeah. Yeah. Yes.
Right.
It's taken me 50 years to identify with my soul.
Right.
Yeah.
So people shouldn't be giving up so quickly. Life is a sadhana, and it's a discipline.
Yeah.
And you got to maintain that sadhana and discipline all the time. No one's going to tap you on the shoulder and say, Ramdas, you're such a wonderful being, here's enlightenment.
Yeah.
We know how difficult life could be, but you have to stay the course.
Yeah. I don't think everybody 50 years.
Right.
Because they have me.
Good.
Because I went to India and I met Maharaji. And Maharaji, it was like a jewel I had. He knew what it was in my mind. He knew what my mother died of in 5 years before in Boston.
Yeah, I remember that, Baba, but that was a very unique time and a very unique situation for you.
Yes.
Right. So now I know I bring different groups to India every year, and they have this amazing experience while we're there. the temples, at the shrines, at the feet of the gurus. Even in Vrindavan, when I go to Maharaji's ashram, and we sit in his room right by his tucket, and we sit and meditate, and the experiences are so ecstatic and beautiful. Then we leave, we get on the plane, we come back to our life, and here we are again.
Well, we come back to our life
Right.
in here.
That will always be there no matter what. So we come back from that experience.
Back. You have a program in your mind, what you're coming back to. Actually, that experience at the tucket
Right.
is not to back into, forward into.
So it's showing you how it could be. It's that experience is showing you how you could be when you come back to your life. Is that what you're saying?
That experience, part of your life from then on.
Okay.
I mean, part of my life, the Guru, since that time,
You've kept it
yeah,
going.
yeah.
Okay, so explain a little bit how you've kept it going, through a sadhana, through a practice, through a discipline, so we can be able to see how we can manifest something like that as well.
I talked to Maharaji. I talked to Maharaji in my imagination. First of all, I feel the presence, which is anybody can feel the presence. Then I can talk to Maharaji. I know, this man walked up to me and said, "Do you talk to your dead guru?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Your imagination." I said, "That's right." From my side, it's my imagination. But my imagination is a place. He and I talk together. I don't hear. It's my imagination.
You don't mental about it.
Yeah. Yeah. He climbs into my imagination, and there we talk.
He's also very present in your heart.
Yeah.
That love is present in your heart all the time.
Yeah, when I was with him, I sat in the grass, at the grass, in his feet, at his feet. And it was after he had read my mind. And I was listing the things, I don't want him to know that, know my mind. And those things, we all know them. And then I looked up, and he was looking at me with such love. This was such love. It was such love. It was so warming, and so it opened my heart. In our culture, we have conditional love. That means I was loved because I was a good boy. I'm a good boy together. See? But he loved me. He loved all of me. All of me. All of me. And I knew life would change from that love. And his love got into my love, my heart. And I look at another person and love them. And then they love their
whoever's around,
their family.
Yeah.
That's the way in which I define social action. Heart to heart to heart to heart.
Is that your definition of unconditional love?
Yeah. 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 You're loved. You're loved. Completely. And with your heart open, you love everybody completely. That's it. Yeah. Yeah.
We need to be content all the time. But who really is content?
I am. I am. I live on Maui, but that isn't what makes me content. Because I delved within myself with a stroke. The stroke, I've told you this before, the stroke kept me from things like golf and my cello and all the things, my airplane and sex. And then the stroke forced me to be within, because I was not so many things outside. And when I started to identify with my soul, I was content. Content. I live in love. The trees are love. The clouds are love. They're made of love. They're made of love because they are manifestations of the One.
Nature.
Nature. We are nature, too. Yeah. Everything that we call thing is made up of that manifestation. And that manifestation is one. All the things we have and deal with underneath, they are one. The one could be consciousness, or could be a love. The souls come from the One. Everybody comes from One, but the souls are closer to the One. Yeah. They're close. They're in the One, and they're separate. Yeah.
So we need to appreciate nature more instead of destroying it and making a mess out of nature. We should be appreciating it and honoring it more.
Maharaji has said to me, it's all perfect. It's hard to say it's all perfect when we trash nature. If we stand back, or front, this is a playground for people who have our karma. And we will probably, I hesitate to say that we are preparing for the next group of souls. Trump. Trump. He is pure perfect. He is perfect.
Wow.
He is perfect.
Is he up on your altar, by the way?
Yes. Yes.
I remember you used to have all the ex-presidents, Bush and everybody up there.
Yeah.
To remind you of how perfect they are.
Casper Weinberger.
Right.
If I have Trump on my altar, my heart is open for the people on the altar, the souls on the altar. Anandamaya Maharaji, Christ, Buddha, all those type people, and others. And when they were there, I see them as souls. And then I look at Donald, and I look at the picture. I'm knowing him from his incarnation. I've never even known his soul. You can know other people's souls if you identify with your soul. So Donald makes me identify with my soul. And I then feel compassion for that soul. The karma with that guy is just a mess. And souls help out each other, and the incarnations. Many of us, because of Donald, have feeling contempt,
hatred, hatred,
pain.
Are we seeing in him what we don't like in ourselves?
As Americans, the American self has Republicans and Democrats in it. And the extremes, and that's who we are. And that's Donald, about part of the American consciousness.
But we still have to forgive those that have karma that we don't want, and see the divine and see the God in each one of us. So we have to be able to see that in him as well.
Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm seeing this soul in Donald, a purity.
And forgiving?
Oh, yes.
Because it's causing craziness amongst everybody now.
Well, everybody should look at their craziness.
Right.
Because that's the gift he's given them.
That's the point. There you go.
Yeah.
It's an amazing time and an amazing gift that we're getting a chance to do that now.
Yeah. I watch people I love take Donald into their hearts and minds. They're just,
Right.
and how else would they know that in them, that they're crud.
From this lifetime and past lifetimes, we all have it.
We all have it, exactly. Exactly. Sadhana is work. His work is dealing with those mind states, cleaning them out. One of those mind states, anger or
Fear.
Fear, yeah. And then you're identified with that thought. I'm frightened. What am I doing here? I think I'll take a trip down to the heart And the heart is a doorway to the soul. The soul is a different plane of consciousness. And in the soul is the witness. The witness. Witnessing that thought. And since the witness is in the soul, and the soul loves everything, I love that fear. I love that anger. Wow, that's pretty weird.
So by witnessing the fear and the anger, you can be more apt to open up to the love.
If you get angry at your anger, it damages your soul. It damages your soul.
Poking pinholes in your soul.
Yeah. 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 So, I love those thoughts. Those thoughts come from somewhere in me, somewhere in incarnations in the past. If I can get it, see, I used to have a thing, I used to, I say, love it to death. That was the kind of, you know, now it's better to be love it.
Love it to life.
Love it to life.
It's a new slogan.
We haven't talked about death.
Yeah, and I was going to talk about sadhana and death.
Oh, I see.
Being similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sadhana starts with ego, and ends in soul. That's exactly the way that if you sit bedside, I've done bedside up to here.
Sitting with dying people.
Yeah. And the first half of doctor, doctor, save me, or the pictures of the whole family and I've done such bad things, but then you see the people. They're looking at the whole thing. They're looking at from their souls. Now that's only Only the expressive ones. So I see that death is the last sadhana.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And because what else is there after that?
After that, we are soul. We are soul. And there's not time and there's not space. Souls are infinite.
Eternal.
Yeah.
And infinite.
Yeah. 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 And since they're souls, they're living with love. So you can anticipate a loving time in your after death.
Fully in love, and then merging into the new being in that same state, fully in love.
Yeah. It's the in-between the bardos.
Bardos, in the Tibetan Book of the Dead.
Yeah, the bardos. And then that in the bardo, you meet your guru. And you and your guru see the past, the karma, and look at the alternatives fitting your karma.
Ah, beautiful.
Fitting your karma.
So changing it up a little bit, why do you think we need social approval all the time?
Because of conditional love. Conditional love. And we're milking our environment to get love, which we love is the home. Love is the home. I got love from my guru. But that happened in India. And then he died. And he was the soul. And he is present in me. And now, that love is in me.
Always.
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 So I don't look for love. I don't look for love.
So you don't need social approval.
Yeah.
Right, because you're content.
Yeah.
In the love.
Yeah.
And that love has no conditions.
Yeah. Before I used to need so much social approval. And people love me. But it isn't me they're loving. It's in their minds. The image of me. I'm just going around. I'm lovable. It's wonderful. It doesn't bother me.
So we have to look at the essence of love and not the form.
Yeah. Maharaji said, all love is the same. That's a mind one bender.
Right. It's the most difficult thing for us, all of us, to love unconditionally. But if we look at each other as the essence of love and not the form,
yeah,
of this physical form,
as I do,
right,
Donald. Poor Donald. Poor soul. Poor soul. So we, in this world, we bump up at each other. We bump at each other with their my karma, your karma. The movie of all the karmas going.
It's a hook.
Yeah.
At the end of a fish string.
Yeah.
Fishing rod is a hook, and we get hooked all the time. Watch our thoughts, watch our actions.
Yeah.
You're going to get hooked back into that same place if you continue to think and feel this way, instead of looking at you as the essence of love.
I've been thinking of Maharaji as a fisherman. And he's got a line, and I'm the lure. I'm the lure. He's shivering. And most of the people are fish. They're the people that cling to their egos, and you fish them, their soul. He turns everybody. Soul, you identification of
Turns them inward.
Yeah, turns them into their soul.
In our meditation, what should we be seeking in our meditations, or should we not be seeking anything?
Yeah, the seeing outside of the meditation. Because the meditation is a clear mind. You should leave the seeking behind. Clear mind means the mind is the karma. Your mind is your karma. And clear, we've done hundreds of hours of clearing mind, of our past, of our desires, we have monkey minds. All these images and the mind clear is such a joy. It's peace. It's peace. Meditation. Then shines through wisdom.
I noticed that working with the breath more during the process of meditation is good for the monkey mind.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Just primary object, the breath. Southern Buddhism, in, out, in, out, in, out. And then cross-legged, and then your knee hurts. And your knee hurts. Oh God, a knee hurts. And now, the primary object is the knee. Knee hurt, knee hurt, knee hurt, knee hurt, knee hurt, knee hurt. Primary object. monkey mind all around. Boom, 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 boom.
So japa would also be effective that way.
Oh, extremely good. Ram, 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 Ram.
And for those that don't have a mantra, they can adapt a simple mantra like Ram, 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 or Guru Om, or Namah Shivaya.
Shiva, 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 Ram.
Depends on who you
Krishna.
identify with as your deity if you want to do that.
Yeah.
Right.
But the deity is the one, the name of your one. Okay? So that you can go into the one. Ram, 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 Ram.
You remember Krishnamurti in the old days used to say in Ojai, when we used to go see him in May, in the 70s and 80s, he used to say, you can use the word Coca-Cola also as your mantra, as your japa. He was very funny with that. Right.
Yeah, because Coca-Cola always leads you to the one. Yeah, we're all one. So Coca-Cola.
If you repeat it long enough, the mind becomes still because you're concentrating on that that one word.
It's all okay.
Great. What do you think is the best way to heal ourselves from our mental problems?
Self-healing. Mental problems are thoughts. You love the thoughts. Love the thoughts. That's self-healing. Depression. Doctors prescribe drugs.
For everything.
For everything. And the drugs, very side effects.
It's killing people.
The only drugs I've had, psilocybin.
Mind-altering drugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Psilocybin. Psilocybin has cured veterans.
PTSD.
Yeah, PTSD. And then it cures people of fear of death.
Are you saying that these methods are still advisable in today's worldly life, like marijuana, for example, or psilocybin in a moderate way?
Many doses of LSD, for example.
Like a mushroom journey, for example. Clean out the cobwebs, so to speak.
Yeah, that's psilocybin. Yeah. Yeah, I have faith in that method.
So do I, Baba. As opposed to all these chemicals, pills that the pharmaceutical industry and the doctors are all giving everybody is on something.
I have my doctors have a telephone call from their respective places. From there, they fight.
In reference to you.
In reference to me.
You know, you must be doing something right, because at 86 you're a handsome, vibrant man.
That's what I figured.
Yeah.
They're doing their business. Yeah.
What are you most grateful for in your life, Baba?
Maharaji. He's changed my life. Before Maharaji, power. And since Maharaji, love. Oh, wow. Yeah.
I want to thank you so much, Baba. Thank you. Thank you for bringing so much wisdom to so many people all over the world. My deepest gratitude and love.
It couldn't be without you. It's we.
47 years we've been friends, Baba.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.